प्रेम से बोलो श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Let's go stand. Clap our hands together, close your eyes for a minute. As we come in this morning, devotion, Shri Satyanarayana Swami and Bhagwan Shiva Puja. Shani Rahu Ketu Graha Shanti Kala निधिपति वंहवामहे रिद्धिनां त्वा निधिपति वंहवामहे वसो ममाहमाजानि गर्भागं त्वमाजासि गर्भाहं श्रीमन्महागणपतये नमः। ओम समुखश्च करन्तश्च कपिलो गजरकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विहितो विनायशो विनायका धूम्रकेतु गजानाक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजानन तदाश्रयितानि नामानि यदिष्णो यर्पि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्ग्रामे संग्रामे संकटे चैव विघ्नस्य जायते शुक्लाम्बरधरं देवा शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। विश्वस्य कुर्बानस्य दर्ति ओम पृथ्वी अक्ष पृथ्वीमय वंशः पृथ्वीमय वंशः औषधय समावर्धन्त कृष्णोति ब्रह्मस्तं नानं रक्तं समायुक्तं कर्तस्वाति पुषान्तनम् आसनं देवदेवस्य प्रिय प्रियपति गृहीताम् ओम देव की जय। Let us concentrate on Lord Shiva. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaय Trambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikalagini-kalaya कालगनिरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ओम त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दनाम् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। ओम नमः शिवाय। उमापति महादेव की जय। Let us concentrate on Lord Vishnu. Om सागर स्थिति विनाशनं जगतोयो जगमायः मूलभूतो नमस्तस्मै श्री विष्णुवे परमात्मने नमस्ते। उग्रवीरं महाविष्णु ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणाभद्र मृत्युं नमाम्यहं। नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। श्री सत्यनारायण श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय। ओम अज्ञानं निलिखन्तस्य ज्ञानञ्जनश्रवाकया चक्षुरं निलिखं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ज्ञानमूलं गुरुरमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपरं मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्य मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। ओम गुरुदेवाय Navagraha Devatas. Om Brahma Murari Tripurantakani Bhanu Shishi Bhumi Suto Gurascha Guruscha Shukraha Shani Rahu Ketu Graha Shanti Karavantu Stavakantam. Yeah? Now Devata ki Jai. So we have appropriate bhajan while the rest of the puja is in progress. Come boy. Come on in front. पाद्यं स्नानं समर्पयामि। ओम गंगायै च विद्महे विष्णुपाद्यै च धीमहि तन्नो भगीरथी प्रचोदयात्। ओम पाद्यं पूजयिष्यामि गृहान् परमेश्वर। ओम भद्रां निर्मितं देवं सौभाग्यसुखसंपदं ततस्त्वां पूजयिष्यामि परमेश्वर। upright, everybody. See our blazing fire in front of you as we perform our Kavan. That's the fire. Ground to the fire. Send home to the Om Guruvaswa, Raurilamuna Prideva Varindasiste, Prithvi Vajani Pratishtarganim, Anadhaya Bhadaya, Panify no direction. Om Madhyaswaragani Pratichardhi Tamashtrupute, Rastamayancha Asmina Sarite, Ayurasma Vishwadeva, Vijani Manashya Sitata, Om Adite Anumanaswa, Om Anumate Anumanaswa, Om Saraswati Anumanaswa, Vishra Prasuva, Yajna Prasuva, Yajyo Prativadayo, Yajyo Gandharva, Ketuku, Ketanna Punatu, Vashaspati, Vachanna Swaratu, Agni Dev Ki Jai. So let us all join as we perform our Havan. Om Shri Mahaganapatiye Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Mahasaraswatiye Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Namaha Swaha. Om Navadurgaya Namaha Swaha. Om Prithvi Mataye Namaha Swaha. Om Gayatri Mataye Namaha Swaha. Om Ganga Mataye Namaha Swaha. Om Suryaya Namaha Swaha. Om Chandramaste Namaha Swaha. Om Bhaumaya Namaha Swaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha Swaha. Om Brihaspatiye Namaha Swaha. Om Shukraya Namaha Swaha. Om Sanishtaraya Namaha Swaha. Om Mulahave Namaha Swaha. Om Ketade Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Agni Devtaye Namaha Swaha. Om Hanumate Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Sitaramaya Namaha Swaha. Om 33 Crore Devtaye Namaha Swaha. Om Chausat Yogini Namaha Swaha. Om Das Mahavidyaya Namaha Swaha. Om Sarvana Bhavaya Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Bhairavaya Namaha Swaha. Om Bhurvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Sarvadevi Sarvadevtayebhyo Namaha Swaha. Order on fire. Om Papuham Papkarmaham Papatma Sambhava Trahimam Kundari Taksha Sarva Papa Haro Hari Agni Dev Ki Jai. So you continue the bhajan accordingly.
Vitala
वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः। ओम तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गा प्रचोदयात्। नमः शिवाय। श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
Ya kata from wala mamu bi beka pon asai. Wala kata mo wala mamu bi beka pon asai.
Devaya Namah Swaha, Om Namo Narayanaya Namah Swaha, Shri Mahalakshmiyai Namah Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Namah Swaha, Om Namo Durgaya Namah Swaha, Prithvi Dharti Mataya Namah Swaha, Om Gayatri Mataya Namah Swaha, Om Ganga Mataya Namah Swaha, Om Suryaya Namah Swaha, Om Chandramaste Namah Swaha, Om Haumaya Namah Swaha, Om Budhaya Namah Swaha, Om Brihaspatiyai Namah Swaha, Om Shukraya Namah Swaha, Om Sanishtaraya Namah Swaha, Om Rahave Namah Swaha, Om Ketave Namah Swaha, Om Agni Devtaya Namah Swaha, Om Ham Hanumate Namah Swaha, Shri Sitaramaya Namah Swaha, 33 Karo Devtaya Namah Swaha, Shausat Yogini Namah Swaha, 10 Mahavidyaya Namah Swaha, Om Sarvana Bhavaya Namah Swaha, Om Namo Bhairavaya Namah Swaha, Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namah Swaha, Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namah Swaha, Sarvadevi Devtayebhyo Namah Swaha. Purnamasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Sarvam Purnarvam, Om Sarvam Purnarvam, Om Sarvam Purnarvam Swaha. Om Papuham Papukarmaham Apapusambhava Rahimam Indarikaksha Sarva Papa Halokari. Om Vanaspati Sune Vibhandara Gandharvami Aragha Sarvadevanam Goyam Pratikadita. I'm going to be here next while. Praise the Lord, Shri Sadguruna Maharaj Ki Jai. So before we go into today, there is this for some observances. We have something now we can do next week we have to start, right? So after today we will have our next Sunday service before you again. So on Saturday evening, around 3 o'clock, those of you who are available, come out. We have to put out the roadside flags, we have to organize this baby here and this entire altar area, as well as spread out chairs and so on for our here on Saturday and Sunday morning, starting on Sunday. Okay? So we need some help to organize, to clean up the baby, to plant up the fig trees, to make sure everything is in place. We have all these small flags to organize and so on. So we have some work on Saturday evening. So if we get some of you to come out in about 2 hours time, we should finish that. So we come out for about 3 o'clock, Nick? Yes. Right, so we come out for 3 o'clock. By the time 6 o'clock, everything should be over with and done, and everybody will go back home. So we're not keeping anybody out late. Alright? So for those of you who will know, so this is how the different pujas we do in the different nights, and then I'll tell you something for which night. Okay, so let's see how we graph together. Oh, by the way, the Pawan course that we wanted to do, it's scheduled to start on Sunday the 23rd of July. Alright? So the youngest person to be taking part in the course, once the parent gives permission, and I have to hear with my own ears the parents say yes, the son and daughter could light fire, and the parent have to be sure that the child is responsible around the fire. That person can be admitted to the Howard course. The course will be about a 3 to 4, about a 5 weeks course. There will be an examination part of it, and the examination is not a written exam, it's a practical exam. Howard is a practical thing. Okay? In order to graduate or to get your certificate, you must attend, out of the 5 sessions, you must have a maximum attendance of 4. Alright? It is a ministry certified course. The certificate will be recognized by the Ministry of Education. So we have certain guidelines from the Ministry of Education to follow. And they want an attendance of 80%. Which is the same thing to enroll for CXC exam. You have to attend classes for 80% of your time. So it's the same rules they are applying to this. The certificate that you get in this course will be recognized by the Ministry of Education, and it can be used as part of your credentials when you go for job interviews and so on. Okay? So that course is scheduled to start on Sunday, 23rd of July. So right after Sunday service, we will have the course. Alright? So the first day alone, we will be bringing everybody together, where everybody has different levels. And the other day, from the other Sunday, is we'll be going into the different mantras and so on. Okay, and technique. There will be a practical component of the course on the other Sundays after that. Okay? So more will be given, more information will be given to you as time comes along. Okay, so back to our year schedule now. So year will be starting on the 9th of July. And so on that Sunday, we have Chandran family and Anand family scheduled to sit for Devi Puja here. The pujas we'll be doing on that day will be Durga. Every day we'll be doing an offering to Durga Mata. This is a Shiv Puran here, so every day Shiva Prasad will be offered. Okay? This is a Devi Mandir, so every day Durga Mata Prasad will be offered. Okay? Now, what you all who sit on the various nights will have to clarify with us. Most of the time we will ask you to bring in some fruits, like fig, apple, like the day before and so on, because by the time you come here in the evening, prasad will already be passed over. So those of you who are sitting on this Sunday, you're bringing your stuff Friday, Saturday. Okay? So the first day puja will be Ganesh Puja. Alright? Shiva Prasad, it will be Ganesh Puja, Shiv Puja, Durga Puja, Satyanarayan Swami Puja. So the respective prasad for these pujas will be offered. So you have the Durga Puja. This Durga here is not the Lakshman Sohari one. That is just ordinary prasad. Okay? The Shiva one is a complete Shiva Tarya with all the specific ingredients, like the cane and the batasa and so on, because it is a Shiv Puran here. Shiv Puja will be the main puja on the day every single day. Okay? Since it's a Shiv Puran here. Alright? Being Sunday, we will also be doing Satyanarayan Swami Puja, and this is the first puja we get here, so you know Ganesh Bhagwan Puja has to be done. So the Ganesh Prasad has to be offered as it is in the puja list. Okay? So we have Chandran family, Anand family, so you all will meet and decide who preparing what, and just let us know after you communicate with each other. On Monday, that is the second night of our yajna, Monday 10th, we'll be doing Dolina Chanika, we'll be sitting together with Chamila and family. Okay? So on that day, we'll be doing Shiva and Durga Puja alone. This Durga Puja, you have to get the Lakshmi and the Sohari. Right? This one is the Monday offering. So we have to get the 9 pairs of Lakshmi and Sohari plus one side. And we have to get the complete Shiva offering. So on Monday, we will be doing Shiva and Durga Puja on that day. On Tuesday, the 11th, we have Visham and family, and Jack and his wife will be sitting. On that day, we will be doing Shiva and Durga Puja. This Durga again is just the normal Mahanbhog and so on. Okay? The Shiva Prasad will be complete with the cane and the batasa and everything. And we also doing Kartikeya Puja on this particular day. That's the Tuesday, so you see what the puja list has, and you have the specifics for that. On Wednesday, that is Wednesday the 12th, we have Nirmala and family will be sitting on together with Vidya and well, you all wouldn't know this person, but Leela from Balsale, so she will be sitting on here. On that day we will be doing Shiva Durga Puja alone, normal Durga Prasad, not the Lapsans Suhari, and normal Shiv Prasad. Okay? On Thursday, the 13th, we will be having, well, this is the Ashram day. Okay. Now, anybody else want to sit down, they can still join in up to now in this, and on this particular day. So far, I have Anelia and family, and I have Sharon scheduled to sit down here. One or two other people expressing interest, but nobody else has confirmed. Anybody else want to sit in can also sit in. The prasad, that is, the puja is Shiva, Durga and Vishnu. So the prasad will be the Satyanarayana Swami prasad, the Shiva prasad, and the ordinary Durga. When I say the ordinary Durga, just be Mahanbhoga, no Lapsi and Suhari. On a Friday, we have Yogi and his wife will be sitting together with Navisha and her family. That will be the three Devis, Lakshmi, Durga, Saraswati. So the specific prasad for Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati has to be prepared together with Lord Shiva's prasad. Okay? On Saturday, we'll be having Shiva, Durga, and Hanuman Puja. And I have here Nick and family, Chan and family, Ken and family will be sitting down for prayers on this day. Alright? So we'll prepare Puja Prasad for Durga. This is not the option Suhari one here. We have Shiva Prasad and Hanuman Prasad accordingly. Okay? So only for the Durga, only 2 days we do the option Suhari. That's the Monday and the Friday. Okay? Every day else is whatever we make, that is what we taken out. But then after that, you all know how they arrange the little bowls and that, right? Good. Anybody have any queries? Anybody want to go over this with them? Everybody who's sitting, you all remember your dates and so on, right? So I am not going to be the one to tell you, get together with whoever is sitting with and organize who's doing what. That is up to you, all of these big people. Just communicate with me what you decide to do. And remember, if you're sitting a particular day, the evening before, you're bringing in your right fig and you're bringing in your apples. I will get back to you with the apples is concerned. Alright? The bananas, I know I will need it. The apples, it's still in the tree. If again somebody pick it, well then you don't have to bring it. Alright? Alright, yeah, all of it. These two boys, your parents will be sitting on the Thursday too. We still have room for anybody else who is sitting on the Thursday. Okay? Questions, anybody? Right, so those of you who sit in on a particular night, we need you all to bring some ice for us. Okay? So whichever night you sit in, you bring in the fruits from the day before, but you bring the ice on the day that you sit in. For obvious reason, right? You can't bring the ice on the day before. Right? How about ice we normally use? 2 bags of ice. Okay? So again, you all know who you're teaming up with this sit. You all could distribute the responsibilities among yourselves. We have tried our best to minimize the workload on any one individual. Right? Most of the cooking taking place on this compound, and the prasad and thing is making on this compound for most of the nights. So, which means to say, those of you who sit in, you have little or nothing to do at your house. Alright? So every day, in the morning time from 8 o'clock, you'll have these two boys with Divya and Chandika. They will be inside here. They will be organizing this puja area, cleaning up inside here, making sure they get prepared for the evening time session. Okay? While some of us will be on the outside here, making sure the food and everything is cooked, and the pasta and the prasad and so on is passed out. Alright? We don't touch that. Let's have a time the boys and coming on the morning then. Right? I'm not sure they will might not be able to do the other thing, so it does have a number. Questions, anybody? Everybody okay with our idea? Right. So, usually our yagya doesn't have, we don't get trouble organizing anything for our yagya. To be quite honest, given the hardships people are facing outside, we did pretty well where donations are concerned. Alright? I get more ghee than when things was good. So I have enough ghee to take me past Shivratri, not down to the other end of the year, but past Shivratri. Don't normally ghee just finished with Shivratri. So I can have enough ghee this year to take me just after Shivratri, maybe till, what is after Shivratri? Matrika Puja thing. So I can have enough ghee to take me to all that time until it's in our Hanuman Jayanti there. After that, every month we have a little observance, right? So this year we did pretty well with that. What we could do with, and it will not waste, because of all the little things we just have during the course of the year, the compartment boxes, the food boxes, we could still, if we get in that, we'll still take that. Alright? Because that wouldn't, one, it wouldn't run out. Spoil, and we'll have it for monthly, every monthly use. Ever so often we will have some kind of little program in the temple. Alright? When you're organizing food on the outside here, use all the biodegradable box first. Because next thing I don't want to put them in long-term storage and they start to break down on us. Okay? Yeah. Every day Abhishek will be doing on the Lingam. Not the detailed Abhishek, but because of Shri Puranya, milk has to be offered on the Lingam. Alright? On the Thursday, there is where the detail will be doing. There is where the Shiv Shakti Puja will be done. Alright? And that is when everybody will have a chance to come up and do your personal offering then. Okay? Questions, anybody? Alright, so let us focus now on our Purnima. Now just to avoid confusion, tomorrow you'll see Guru Purnima being advertised, which is correct, technically is correct, but you have to finish your observances by 7:30 in the morning. The moon will change at that time. So all now the full moon is in effect, and the full moon in the month of Ashram is known as Guru Purnima. Okay? After Guru Purnima, the month of Shravan starts, and once the month of Shravan starts, the sun starts its southern journey. So which means that there are certain rites and rituals that we cannot do when the sun is starting its southern journey. Okay? So things like building temples and consecrating murtis and so on. Well, after today, I'm not supposed to be doing those things. Temporary murti or murti made out of dirt can, however, be consecrated and so on, but it must be offered back into the water. You cannot put them in storage. And more will be said over that when all Ganesh Utsav time comes. Okay? So, the month of Shravan this year is not very auspicious. You'll hear all kind of quacks outside it when they tell you have extra Mondays and you can do this and do that. In the month of when there is an Addik Mass, literally the word Addik means extra. Just as how you will have a leap year, and what do you understand by a leap year? You have an extra day, right? Addik Mass is like equivalent to that, but instead of a day, it's a month. Okay? So Addik really means extra, but Addik Mass is also known as Mal Mass. What does it mean when the word Mal? Mal means muddy or dirty, something that is unclean. Right? So because it is called Mal Mass, it is all of the rites and rituals pertaining to celebrations. So you cannot have yagya, you cannot have wedding ceremony. The only thing Addik Mass is not affected by Addik Mass is things that you have started long before. So let me say you start building your house sometime in March month. Do you have to stop when Addik Mass starts? No. But if you want to start building your house, let me say from the week after our year finish, can you start? No. Because when our year finished, the Tuesday after the Adhik Maas will start. Okay? So, you cannot start those kind of projects, you cannot start new investments. All of those things you cannot start during the Adhik Maas period. Also, it is stated that during Adhik Maas, only Bhagavan Vishnu is to be worshipped. Why? When Lord Brahma realized in the time cycles there's going to be a loop, a time loop, and he called it Adhik Maas. He discussed the event with Lord Vishnu, and Bhagavan Vishnu and Lord Brahma agreed that there cannot be no break in time. The time is a continuum. There is no lapse in time. Okay? Every second must be accounted for. And just as how every day and every month and every week has a presiding deity, so too Adhik Maas must have a presiding deity. So Bhagavan Vishnu, he decided that Adhik Maas shall also be called Purushottam Maas. What is the meaning of, who is Purushottam? In Vishnu Sahasranam, Purushottam is another name for Lord Vishnu. And because Lord Vishnu had taken up ownership of Adhik Maas, it is recommended that Bhagavad Katha or Kathas pertaining to Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, be read during that period of time, or satsang, not satsang where puja is performed, but reading of the scriptures, more so the Bhagavad, Quran, chanting of Vishnu Sahasranam, and going on Tirat. These are the recommended forms of devotion. Giving dhan during this period of time to Adhik Maas is also auspicious. Okay? So these are the recommended things to be done during the month of Adhik Maas. This year, Adhik Maas dissects the month of Shravan into half. Alright? And because it falls directly in the center of Adhik Maas, this year the month of Shravan is not considered to be auspicious as it would normally be because of the Adhik Maas. Last year, as you know, during Shravan month we did our Shri Puja in the evening times on the Mondays, right? You notice this year we haven't organized anything like that. It is because of what the Adhik Maas is supposed to represent. If we had some time, we would have done some kind of tirat, but I really wanted to get the Havan course off and going. Okay? So, you have the Adhik Maas. Anything pertaining to Lord Vishnu is highly auspicious. Keep in mind, your Sandhya Vandana, your daily worship, must continue during Adhik Maas. So if it is your practice to offer, let me say, water or do havan or do jap every day, you continue with that as usual. If it is your custom that every Thursday or every Friday you would observe a fast, you continue with that as usual. That is your normal sadhana you're doing. But if you want to come by me and put dates for our prayers, can you do that? No, it is not right. If I were to shift this yak down here like how we usually have it in the ending of July, would it be appropriate? No. Okay? Let me say if somebody want to get married, can they come up with date? Well, no, we schedule that. They're not supposed to. Alright? They're not supposed to put dates for wedding and things. So your daily worship continue uninterrupted by Adhik Maas. Everything pertaining to birth and death continues uninterrupted by Adhik Maas. During the month of Adhik Maas, giving dhan, going on pilgrimage, doing devotion, increasing your devotion to Bhagavan Vishnu is recommended. All other modes of worship, except your daily worship, is supposed to be put on hold. And the reason why we don't have important things like purchases of vehicles and house and big assets, permanent assets, important events, because just like in Pitru Paksh, there is no presiding deity. Remember I told you, Adhik Maas became an extra month. All the devatas was assigned to different months of the year, but seeing that Adhik Maas is an extra month, there was nobody to preside over it. So if there is no devatas presiding over something, that makes it inauspicious for the conduct of any rites or rituals pertaining to progress and success. Alright? So that is simply what the Yadic Mass is. Now it is up to you if you want to go and join other people and do their procedure elsewhere. It's strictly up to you. What we'll be doing in this ashram is we are going to be guided by our Dharma Sastras, and during the Yadic Mass we will not be having anything significant. We will be having our Yajna in Shravan month. That has been our tradition ever since we started Yajnas here. During the month of July, July, August, all of you know that is usually time when we have our Yajna. That is the time of Shravan month. Long before anybody started talking about Shravan month, we was to be doing it here. Our Yajna was to be conducted here in the month of Shravan. It's only recently in this country, everybody, they started, you know, they just started start up something and somebody else will start, other people to copy it. So that is exactly what happened. Alright? So we will be doing our Yajna. When our Yajna is finished, we'll be having our Havan course. When our Havan course is done, towards the end, the last Monday in the month of Shravan, that is after the Yadic Mass finish, that is the 28th, isn't it? 28th of August, is it? Right. We will be having our Prithvi Lingam Puja. That is our Lingam, where we will make it a dirt Lingam and we will be worshipping it. So those of you who want to know the benefits of that and how important that is, you just had to attend here because a few of the nights are dedicated to really discourses pertaining to that. Okay? I've already got the dirt and I have it put on there for you all. It's just a matter of time now to get you all to do the procedure. Okay, so you all know how to go and look for dirt and dig dirt and improvise your house. Right? You see how much we have baby feed all here in this ashram? Alright. So for those of you who want to take part in that, more will be said during the year about the importance of that devotion and the details of it. We will discuss it in the Sunday morning service leading up to it. Okay? Any questions, anybody? Alright. So today we will be observing Guru Purnima, and for us in this ashram, today is the ending of our observances. Isn't that so? When we started our Guru Purnima celebration last week, right? When we had our my Guru over here, and this year what I want you all to focus is the Guru Parampara, right? The importance of the lineage of the Guru. Everybody here, and I will talk more about this maybe at some time again. Alright? There are two things in the Vedas that you should remember always. One, most of you don't know due to no fault of yours because of how we came to Trinidad. Right? Very few of us knows our Gotra. How many of you know your Gotras? The lineage you were born into. None of you here, right? Very few of us in this country knows that Gotra. Alright? But even if you don't know your Gotra, you're said to be without an identity. Okay? Because when you're doing the Sankalp mantra, there is where you tell it, take your name, take your home address, take your date of birth. Why do you think you're taking all of that for? Is to establish a bloodline. Gotra is bloodline. It has nothing to do with anything else. Okay? You have to be born into a Gotra. You cannot inherit a Gotra from somebody else. Or you can't gift a Gotra to somebody else. Gotra is strictly bloodline. Genetics is involved in there. That is why in India, certain Gotras are not allowed to marry. Why? Why is that so? Huh? Why, if it is genetic in nature, think some biology now. A Gotra is biological in nature. Alright? And there are certain Gotras, they are not allowed to marry each other. Why? Interbreeding. Because how closely related the Gotras are. Alright? They don't allow marriage from people from one Gotra to another. In certain Gotras. Alright? So that is genetic. The Parampara now, that is not genetic. You inherit that through your Guru alone. So that is the other form of identity you have. So very often, if you don't know your Gotra, they will first next question is, who is your Guru? And if they know the Guru, then they can know where the lineage of the Guru comes from. The Guru Parampara. Alright? So, the Guru Parampara helps establish a different type of lineage in which the spiritual energy, one is biological, where the genetics is passed on from one generation to the other is biological, where the spiritual energy is passed on from one generation to the next. Okay? So you all belong to, like I said, most of you may not know your Gotra, but you will know your Parampara. Right? So all of you here knows me, and I have introduced you to my Guru. Right? So you know from me it comes down to you. Whoever I initiate after that, they inherit that Gotra. That Parampara. Alright? You have to be initiated for it to move from one generation to the next. Gotra, you have to bloodline, you have to be a biological birth of that lineage. Alright? So once your Guru initiates you, whoever is his Guru, and whoever is the Guru of the Guru then, that lineage. Very often when Swami is talking to us, he will talk about his Guru and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Right? It just so happened that, and this is how God worked things out. With my experiences, you all know I worship the Divine Mother here. I just happen to get a Guru who worships the Divine, come from that line of the Divine Mother. There is nobody more devoted to the Divine Mother than Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Remember Kali Mata to him in person. She was to sit down and dine with him, talk to him, counsel him and so on. Alright? So, you all have every reason to feel proud about your Gotra, your Parampara over here. Even if you don't know your lineage, you know where you came from. And if you trace all Paramparas, provided it is not made up, this is Kali Yuga, what kind of corruption could happen? So, once you can trace your Parampara, eventually where do you think it would end up? Bhagavan Shiva. Right? You will end up by Guru Dakshinamurti. Here is where all the Parampara will end up eventually. Alright? The Gotras belong to the Sapta Rishis, to the 7 sages. So there are 7 Gotras, and all of humanity descended belongs to one of these Gotra. Okay? But the thing is, all of the Sapta Rishis are the sons of Lord Brahma. So that is why certain Gotras are not allowed to marry one another. Okay? So last day when Guruji was here, he started some important discussion with you all. And I know for some of you it was above your normal level of comprehension, understanding. Alright? So he started 2 important things from the Upanishad with you all. He was talking to you all about how satsang causes your vision to change. Some of you grasped that, or some of you still have grasped that yet. When he was talking on the example, the Guru gave the bird and the one killed the bird and so on. How many of you understand that? That shows you the level of consciousness, what satsang does. Alright? The level of development. Then he was started to talk about the one where you go to sleep. You are asleep, your hand is asleep, your foot is asleep, who is sleeping? But you all understand that one? Right. Huh? When he comes over, you ask him who's sleeping, he started to tell all, and then he finished it. But those are the kind of discourses the Upanishads have. Right? And those are the kind of things that teach in the ashram. Those are the type of knowledge that you need in order to realize yourself. So he started those 2 discussions there for a purpose, because he has a plan with you all. Right? So when he comes next time, he will be again touching on those things. Okay? So the one, I will not attempt to finish what he starts. Right? Let him do the finishing. But that is something to keep thinking about. Those are the type of, you see in Trinidad we do have a history of reading the Upanishads. You will read Ramayana and they will do some of the Quran sometime. And that is all Trinidadians know about what Yajna is. In India, they don't even read some of the Puranas in certain parts of India. They read only the Upanishads. Alright? So, what you have to do now is to try, when you have some alone time, try to see if you can wrap your mind around that and try to figure out, when you lie down in your bed to sleep, who really sleeps? Alright? Just as he showed you, and notice he did the discussion with the satsang, where he killing of the bird. And then he talked about who is sleeping. He wants you to apply that same trail of thought to that other discussion. You just have to raise your level of thinking a little bit. And if you can figure that out without you completing it, well then you have some good lessons with you. Alright? So you all have an opportunity. I did everything to the best of my ability to provide an opportunity for you all, not only through this Monday, but I went out and I got Guruji to come and give this lesson. You all will know most of these swamis and they don't interact with people the way he did it. Right? And there's a reason why, but I do sometimes he too reserves himself. But because he was coming by me and he knows what we were capable of, he let down all his guard when he came here. Alright? So you all have to consider yourself fortunate. Okay? And take advantage of the opportunity whenever it is presented. I hope you all realize the lessons that you all got learned. How many of you still have the mala that Guruji put over in it? Right. When somebody like a rishi or a yogi blesses you like that, don't throw away those things. And keep telling all the prasad is not the sweets or they get in the bag. And so let's keep telling all that plenty time. Right. The grace of the saints can be simple as a look on your face. He can look at you, or if he touches you, or he gives you something. That is how the saints are then blessed. Because they are sannyasis, they don't have anything like prasad and sweets and food to give you. Most of the time they will beg for food. Alright? So those of you who have that, ideally what you're supposed to do is keep it until it withers away, till it dries up. You're not supposed to really throw away that. Alright? And this is not only a practice of him and other swamis. And by holiday there is not doing this one. When they take all the mala for the multi, they give it to the devotees and they. Right. So it is a common practice. For you it may be strange because first time you are witnessing it. But that is a century-old practice. That is how it grows and it will bless you. Alright? If we had fresh flower mala over these multis too, and they have to be changed every day, that is how they are supposed to bless the devotees. They will take the flower offering and offer it to whoever needs it. And you keep that there until it will complete you. That is why sometimes when you come here and you see we had some event, and you come here next day or day after, you still see the flower mala there, and you leave it on the multis until it withers away completely. Because nobody had taken it. Well, at the time he was cleaning up, nobody was taking it. Right? And it still has its value to it, so it stays there. So in the future, when you see you get things like that, go straight away. Alright? And this doesn't have to be the flower mala, it could be anything that you could get from him. Or any guru. Questions, anybody? Alright, so we'll have our Guru celebration, our Guru observances now. And we finish organizing everything here. So after today, we go have our next Sunday. Yeah? Everything good? Alright. So remember Saturday evening, after today, those of you who are available Saturday evening for 3 o'clock, come out and we'll do our final preparations for our year. Prem se bolo Shri Satgurunatha Maharaj ki Jai. शनि राम केतु ग्रह शांति करावन सूर्यादि नवग्रह देवता की जय। Touch the fire. Take it inside the fire. See more red light and go ahead. Go ahead.
जय शंकर बोले, जय शंकर बोले, जय शंकर बोले, जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव शंकर, जय शंकर बोले, सबरे बोले देव निराले, जय बम बम बोले, जय शिव शंकर, जय शिव दिए सोहे सरसे सरस्वती चहते रजते भक्तों के मन मोहे उसको कैसा दर्श जगत में नाम तेरा सोहे सबके मोहे देवन गावे जय राम मोहे जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सबके बोले देवन गावे जय राम बोले जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर बोले सबके बोले देवन गावे जय राम बोले जय राम बोले जय राम बोले गुरु मेरे पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु बदमुंदा गुरु मेरा पूजा गुरु गोविंद गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु बदमुंदा Namo गुरुजी की चरणों में शीश को झुकाओ, जन्म जन्म के भाग्य को पाओ। गुरुजी की चरणों में शीश को झुकाओ, जन्म जन्म की भाग्य को पाओ। गुरुजी के चरणों में शीश झुकाओ, जन्म जन्म की भाग्य को पाओ। Charan once again. So today is Guru Purnima and we have a little program planned. It's our way of showing our love and appreciation for our Guru, who do so much for us, who will be the cause of our liberation some lifetime. And last week we saw he would have shown us exactly how our Guru should be treated, the love and the reverence we should show towards our Guru. So just in case we didn't know us from last week, we know. Alright, so the first thing we have on the program, we have McQueen who is going to do a song for us. So let's welcome McQueen to do a song for Guruji.
जैसा कि मैं यहाँ गाना गाता हूँ यह प्यार से बारा है आओ मेरा गाना सुनो जैसा किया मेरे दिल से आता है सावन तीजा सुहाई रे गन गिरे गिरे आए सावन तीजा सुहाई रे गन गिरे गिरे
That was really nicely done. So thank you so much again. So next we'll have Carissa, who will do a poem for Guruji.
Sit down, Guruji, and everyone. My poem is short but kind of shitty. So, the Guru is like dynamite because he has exploded in 360 degrees. He has the capacity to create that same explosion of enlightenment in each and every one. When you are around a living master, you have the potential to experience pure and eternal bliss. It is an incomparable journey where the Guru leads you from the visible to the invisible, from the material to the divine. Thank you for being my Guru. Happy Guru Purnima.
Thanks again, Carissa. So now we have Divya, who will do a song, and Manoj, who's going to accompany her on the harmonium. So let's give them a round of applause because we didn't know how Manoj could play harmonium. children are taking the forefront, and this was a real shock. But it's like a dream come true to see. I always wanted to see the Pundits of our temple kind of excel in music, and today we're here. That's there. So thank you so much, Manoj. It takes a lot of effort to learn these things. It's not just what we see when we come here, but it takes a lot of practice in the background. So may God always bless all of our children who are participating in our program. So next we'll have one of our Brahmachari Pandits who will do a poem for Guruji. Let's welcome Varun.
So, beloved Guru, happy Guru Purnima. To us, you are very near and dear. Your virtues and teachings are always ahead. You guide us on the correct path and teach us to serve with a loving heart. When our hearts are troubled and overcome with fear, you nurture us and shower us with care. To overcome our burdens and persevere, and all our difficulties, we will be able to bear. Today we are proud to call you our Guru, for great souls like you are very few. You guide us to tread the dharmic lane and to secure our souls in the divine domain. We are grateful to God for such an opportunity to be able to serve and be with you. We pray that every lifetime God always chooses you to be your guide, our beloved Guru.
Thank you so much, Varun. So now we'll have Vinit. Vinit will do a poem for Guruji.
Guru is everything in our eternal life. Nothing is impossible without him. Life needs some power to push you up. Guru is that power. Happy Guru Purnima.
Thank you so much, Vinit. So next on the program, we will have Manoj. Manoj will give us a little lecture on who our Guru is. Of course, we have excerpts taken from our scriptures, so let's welcome Manoj.
For many of us here, we have a sound knowledge of who a Guru is. It is always important to be reminded of such from time and time again. On the occasion of Guru Purnima, we all gather to worship the feet of our Guru. For it is said in Guru Gita that by touching the Guru's feet, we are taking the dust from the path that he has traveled, hence leading to our own enlightenment. Satya Sai Baba declares that a true Guru is one who is selfless and can raise the student to his own level and help him realize that God is within himself. The Guru Gita describes a conversation between Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, in which she asks, how should one achieve liberation? Lord Shiva answers, describing the Guru principle and the other ways of worshipping the Guru, which would lead one to attaining moksha. Guru is one who dispels darkness from one's life and brings in the light. Guru is tattva, element, a quality inside you. It is not limited to a body or form. Guru leads you to your inner Guru. A Guru is blossom, soul, and showers his grace on the disciple. There is love and devotion to the Guru is led on the path of spiritual awakening. According to Guru Gita, the Guru offers protection to his disciples and reveals to them life beyond all illusions. The Guru protects one from his fortunes and all obstacles of life. Dhyana Mulam Guru Murti, Puja Mulam Guru Padam, Mantra Mulam Guru Vakyam, Moksha Mulam Guru Kripa. The root of meditation is the form of Guru. The root of worship is the feet of Guru. The source of prayer is the words of Guru. And the root of liberation is the grace of Guru. Happy Guru Purnima.
Thank you, Manoj. So that explains a little bit bit more of a guru to us. So now we have Chris who will do the biography of Guruji. I don't think we ever had that done, so we are looking forward because we want to hear from start to end.
In Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism, a guru is a spiritual guide who leads those around him down the righteous path. In my experience, and I'm sure all of you can attest to this, Guruji has always been our guide, not only spiritually, but in our everyday lives. Guruji has been one of the few persons that I share my accomplishments, my failures, my problems, a good laugh, and sometimes even my tears. Most of us know him as our guru, the spiritual leader of his ashram. But do we really understand the great blessing that we all have to call a man of such honor and knowledge our guru? We all know that the company we keep has the power to either elevate or degenerate. In his teenage years, Guruji associated himself with Swami Sant Keshava Das, and at the age of 22, he met with his guru, Swami Brahmadev Swarupananda, with whom he kept in close contact from then to present. Today, we have all been able to benefit from his associations with such great and accomplished individuals. As a Pundit and spiritual leader, Guruji should be held in high regard. At the age of 20, he was officially ordained as a Pundit, where he did his first yagya, with many years of practice prior to this. Just 2 years later, he received his marriage license, where he became an official marriage officer. In the late 1990s, he worked with the executive of the Sanatana Dharma Mahasabha as one of, if not the youngest pundits of the organization at the time. He continued in the early 2000s working with the Swaha organization, and over the years, Guruji fulfilled the role of spiritual leader and advisor of many temples in the central region, including the Welcome Village Temple, Kelly Village Temple, and Vasomas Village Temple. As we all will recall, Guruji has always emphasized the importance of education to the youths of this ashram, with he himself being highly accomplished. In 1995 to 1997, he completed a diploma in Sanskrit, theology, and Vedic astrology with the New Delhi University through the Indian High Commission. He started the University of the West Indies at the age of 24, where he pursued his Bachelor of Science, and attended the University of Trinidad and Tobago shortly after, where he pursued studies in education. He is a trained teacher and a qualified chemist who, after some years, left the teaching service to become a full-time pundit. But, just a little sneak peek, in 2024, his first book will be launched, which is something that we could all look forward to. Just recently, I saw a quote that said, "Real leaders empower those around them. A real leader has the capacity to translate vision into reality." The Shri Parameshwari Durga Devi Ashram was founded in the year 2002 and became an incorporated body in 2012. In the year 2012, religious services, community service, workshops, and other activities continued at Guruji's residence. In 2013, Guruji began publications of Devi Vahini, as well as the production of educational religious programming with Sankhya television. In 2017, he started producing his own educational religious DVDs intended to assist devotees with their daily devotions. In the year 2020, Guru Vahini programming began during the COVID-19 pandemic, where topics that aren't traditionally discussed in yagyas were now being discussed in great detail. Through this, Guruji has empowered us not only to become better Hindus, but better individuals in society. And finally, as we all know and I'm sure we are all very proud of, during the pandemic we were able to complete the construction of this ashram in 2021 guidance. Since then, we have been functioning in full capacity with both social and religious activities being observed. And of course, I can go on and on about the accomplishments of our guru and the great impact that he has had on all of us. But today, I would just like to highlight and remind everyone of how blessed we are to have him in our lives. So Guruji, on behalf of everyone here today, on behalf of all of your godchildren, we would really like to just wish you happy Guru Purnima. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. And may God continue to bless you to continue the great work that you do. Thank you.
So next on the program, we have a little surprise. Guruji, so this I'll pass on to Nick to do that introduction.
Thank you, Chandra, and thank you, Crystal, for that poignant message on the illustrious life of Guruji so far. So I'm going to personally asked to do this introduction. It's going to be a little bit lengthy, but bear with me. So if you were born in our home, in my family, dance is second nature to you. It's something that comes naturally. So it's only fitting that I do this introduction. My very first niece who has danced in the ODC style, and now I'm introducing my second niece who is dancing for us in Kathak style. So Omisha Buchun is a 6-year-old, first-year student at academics, as well as classical Indian dance, Kathak. She's very dedicated to her devotion and has been practicing diligently every day to have this piece ready as an expression of her love to her Guruji. Omisha started learning Kathak, Indian classical dance, at the Shagwana's Hindu temple less than a year ago, and had asked Guruji to bless her gurus right here. Since then, she decided she wanted him to see her first dance piece. She attained her blessings only yesterday from her dance guru, Shri Susan Mohim, to present her first piece on this most suited occasion of Guru Purnima. Omisha begins her offering with the Guru Vandana in tribute to all parents, teachers, and leaders. It is done in the traditional style of Kathak, ending her presentation in Ek-gun, Gugun, and Chaugun, first, second, and third speed, in Takka, set in Teen Tal. Special thanks to Shri Raina and Srimati Susan Mohit. Choreography was done by Srimati Susan Mohit. I now introduce Omisha Buchun as she presents Guru Vandana.
We have the best of everything here. We don't need anything more than what we have. For Misha's age, I'm very, very, very impressed. She did so well. Jamila, thank you so much. You know you're the mastermind behind all of this. Thanks so much. You know, I'm very happy to be presenting this program today. I don't know for what reason. I feel very lucky. Not that I deserve any sort of luck, but I feel very lucky today. So thank all of our children. So next we will have, as customary every year, we as our children put together whatever we can to do a small token to Guruji in form of a gift. So we have done that this year as well. So we asked Manoj to do that presentation at this point, to present Guruji with a small token for love and appreciation. Thank you so much. So, of course, we have needed a habit of preparing a cake every year. So sometimes it's done by numbers and sometimes we purchase. Nonetheless, I'm sure it will taste good. So we're going to bring in the cake and ask Guruji to cut the cake. Let's give Guruji a round of applause. Thank you so much. So on behalf of the committee of our temple, we want to extend thanks to all those, and the children and even the parents of those participating today, because we know the parents are the mastermind behind had children's performance. So we want to thank all participants today in today's program. So lastly, I would like to say Happy Guru Purnima on behalf of my family and myself. We know our Guru. He has been the guide of our life and our homes. I just want to say thanks for everything you have done, for taking us thus far in life. So thank you, Guruji, once again, and we hope you enjoy the program today.
Prem Sahib Shri Sadguru Maharaj Ji. So every year you all seem to do something a little different, but this year it is way beyond what I expected. Alright, so Maharaj Ji put it that way. Right, so don't worry. That you know what you did today, that means your vote will just increase, huh? Right. And Umisha, well done, Devi. Well done. Let it be an incentive and encouragement for others to follow you. Right? Regardless of age, all you need to do is to have some time and commitment to it, and it will happen, whatever you choose to do. Alright, so Carissa, you must start on dancing too. And singing. Right? So, to all the other little children there, not only the children, the adults, you know one thing that always goes through my mind after we, this generation, this adult, my age and older, when we move on, who's going to handle this, all this investment that we do? Well, if we have any doubts, we see where it will be going, right? It will be in good hands. I remember a few years ago discussing with Guruji, and we say, you don't study God, that's the way you have to do present, and who will come in the future to do it, God will arrange that. And that is how they operate, and that is how dancing mentality and I myself have adopted. And as you can see, we are getting things in order slowly but surely. And this time I'm going to talk about the physical structure. That came. That is now our past. Alright? Managing it is our present. But what the children have demonstrated today, with the young ones have demonstrated, that is our future. And if that is what they can do now, 10 years down the road, think about how much more proficient and efficient they will be. Alright? So the parents, congratulations for taking the time, because I know to do anything of this nature, it's like you yourself just have to be in class to do these things. Huh? Alright, as a teacher I know, sometimes when you give children homework, there's action, the parents is actually sending homework for the children, but it's sending homework for the parents. Alright? So it takes a lot. It takes a lot of commitment, it takes a lot of practice. But you see, when you channel your energies into positive things, the kind of reward you get is not only for yourself. Now those same things there, those same talents that has been awakened, that can not only be a resource for the ashram, but it can also be a personal resource that you have to use in society in the future. Alright? You can use it to earn a livelihood or to supplement your income. Alright? So, learning things like these, doing things like this, you're not only helping yourself, and you're not only developing a skill. And by the way, you know now that go and seek employment or even to enroll into UE at certain universities, you have to show evidence that you are involved in extracurricular activities. Huh? Alright, and the institution sends a form to the institutions to be certified. Alright, but many students who enroll into medicine, they will come to me with these forms from UE, and we'll have to say how involved they are in social activities, not only religious activities, but social activities as a whole. So for you parents, it is not like in our generation, like when we used to go to school, you just get your subjects and you move on. It's not like that anymore. You have to have good academic background as well as an all-round extracurricular skill. That is why I try my best to ask parents, when time for your children to go to school, send them to the Hindu schools. Don't send them to the government school because it is convenient. Why? That Bhavikas program, the children discover their own talent, and through that program, it can also be used as an extracurricular activity. So when they have to enroll in the future programs, that will be the precursor or the prerequisite to get in. Sometimes, because I have had the experience where people were more academically qualified than others, but because somebody else was involved in extracurricular, they were admitted to many programs above those who only had the academic alone. Alright? So, keep up the good work and keep up the dedication. Only good things will come. And let us say, sometime in the future, because not everybody is good at the books. Alright? And we have this notion all over the world that people who work with their hand tend to be of a lower status, which is opposite. Because if I call a plumber here right now to change a tap for me, what you will make in less than 15 minutes in changing that tap, I will have to work a whole day for that. Alright? Whether the man take a whole day to change a tap or you do it in 15 minutes, instead of paying say $300 and more. Nobody working less than $300 these days. They call a mason $300. Whether you work for a whole day or you work 1 hour. Alright? And that's minimum. So, that talent you discovered or you're exhibiting now, whether it's through dance, music or song, that can be a catalyst either to develop some kind of forum where you could either earn your livelihood, like in the case of a singer or entertainer or dancer, or something that you can use to supplement your income too. Alright? Because most of these younger artists like Nival, Chetlal, they came through the Bhavikas program, you know. Alright? So, once you have these talents, and it is coming from our ashram here, we are in good hands. We just have to make sure the children don't get distracted as they grow older. Alright? And distractions are going to come. Nothing in life, there is always the up and down of it. This is how we handle it when it comes. Alright? So well done to the parents of these children and to those who are growing up in front of me since they were in their mother womb, like Carissa. Right? I would like to see you get back out there doing what you're supposed to be doing, not only academically, but culturally too. It is part of your identity. This is part of your heritage. You should feel proud that you can have a son or daughter to do these things. Okay? Your ancestors will be blessed. You see, Indian dance is not, especially the classical ones, what she did in the Kuchipuri and in Bharatanatyam and all of that. Dance in itself, there is something called Gandharva Ved, and all tributes of, and that is part of the Sam Ved. Sam Ved deals only with music and energy vibrations. You ever notice Swami Ganapati does a lot of concerts, and his music is a little different from what you will go to. That is because he taps into certain energies in your body with those music. Alright? So too, when you do these traditional dance and songs and so on, using the different ragas and so on, because they will tell you, any student of music, they will tell you there are certain rags for the morning period, certain rags for the evening, certain rags for the day, the middle of the day, certain rags for the night and all that kind of thing. Alright? When you do these traditional songs and it evokes certain emotions and certain energies within your mind, it causes you to behave in a certain way too. Not only that, whoever views and looks at and listens to those things, it also influences them to behave in a particular way. Right? So, for example, I know the dance gurus and the dance or the song or the gurus who teach the music. If they notice you have a hyper child, they will push them to a particular type of rap or a particular style of dancing, more than those who are kind of docile. Alright? And that is how they will get them to excel into what their field of study then. Okay? So there's something highly scientific. Dance came from Lord Shiva. Right? Music came from Saraswati. It is not like the Western music and so on, where you just have a combination of just noise put together. This is energy vibrations that are pulled together by Bhagwan Shiva and Saraswati Mata. Alright? So again, congratulations to the children and congratulations to all of you for everything that you did. And keep up the good work. I can safely say, once this continues, the ashram with guidance, with the proper guidance from our present adults, the future of the ashram looks bright. Okay? So at this point in time, let us have our concluding arati. Let us all stand. Stand and we have our concluding arati. Om Sajayani.
Thank you.
as we come to an end of this morning's devotion, we give thanks to God for the opportunity to congregate and to perform our service. We seek forgiveness if there may be any errors committed. Lastly, we ask to have our desires fulfilled, all obstacles removed from our daily life. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasika Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Ravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yatpujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tarastu Me Kayena Vacha Manasrendriyatva Buddhyatmanava Prakriti Swarvanya Karoni Yatyam Sakalam Tarasmai Narayana Niti Samarpayami Narayana Niti Samarpayami
Shri Shri
जगदम्बिका दुर्गा माता की, श्री सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की, श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की, प्रेम से बोलो श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। जय जय श्री राम। Somebody will pass along Arti. After Arti, everybody cooperate and clean up and so on. And the refreshments are prepared for all on the outside.
Yeah.